Good afternoon. I'm Robert Kibler, and I'm running for the State House in District 40 here in North Dakota. I won't be going door to door knocking because of COVID, so I can't find out what you think. So I thought I would give you an opportunity to figure out, or at least to see, what I think about some key issues. And today, in 4 minutes, I'm going to address two related issues: racism and policing. All been in the news lately. Racism is a definitive characteristic of American society. There's no denying it. And there's some natural parts to it. We naturally like what we know and the people we know, and other cultures, whether they're Chinese, Black, Indian, Hispanic, they're different from us. So we have a natural wariness about other people. And I think it would be strange to deny that. And I think part of the problems with racism in America come from our continually denying that. And this is both on the left and the right. On the right, for example, wariness has turned into a kind of a pure fear of the other and the danger of the other. And so law and order can do whatever they want to put down the danger, so to speak. And that's wrong because it's exaggerated. And it's exaggerated because we don't know any different. We know what we like. We know our people, so to speak. And on the left, I think they cause another problem through what often is referred to as political correctness. Teach it in the schools, and it's a real problem. For one, it's taught that we are to accept other peoples, which is a great idea, but there are problems with it. One, when you tell me to accept others different than myself, I naturally am wary because I'm wary of them. I'm wary about what I do not know. And so you're asking me to do something that on my gut level, I'm not so inclined to do. Further, when you tell me I must accept another culture, another people who are different than me, that stops me from making my own decisions about, say, what I do like about other people, what perhaps I don't like. And so on the left, there's a kind of overbearing mandate that you like all peoples, which goes against the common grain of humanity. And on the right, you've got wariness of others naturally brought to hyperbolic, exaggerated sense that the other is always a danger. Neither of these is a good way forward. We can't preach that you must accept other people because we don't. We may in part. We may like this part of Indian culture. We may not like that part of Black culture, and yet not like all of it. Maybe we don't like the music, and yet we're told we should like all, or rather not judge at all, which is very tough to do. And I teach. I was always shocked that, in India, in the countryside still, women perform the act of sati. And sati is when your husband dies and they build a funeral pyre for him. An honorable wife jumps into the flames and dies with her husband. And I ask my students, what do you think about this act? Should this be illegal or should we accept it? And 100% of them say we should accept it. I don't know. I don't accept it. I would stop it because I think it devalues women. It sends all kinds of wrong messages about fealty and death and value of people, of human beings. And yet the left democratic culture, liberal culture would suggest that we can't judge that act. In doing so, they create a paradox because we want to judge that act. And that doesn't mean we want to condemn all Indian people, But too often it means that. And so we're left with two choices. One, we can't accept the politically correct version of things. And on the other, we see all difference as danger. Neither one of these solves the problem of racism. And the problem of racism is rooted in, and it's everywhere. Blacks can't get loans, can't move into neighborhoods, discriminated against in every way. Indians in North Dakota is really the same issue. We don't have so many blacks here, so we don't know it. Latinos are dying of COVID at a higher rate right now than anybody else because they have no choice but to do the menial jobs that no one else will do. The problem is we're all in it together, and we all know that theoretically, but practically we do not know each other, and we're not given a chance to know each other by either political correctness on the one hand or by a policy of fear and danger on the other. The only way forward is toleration, and our goal shouldn't necessarily be to love everybody, but to tolerate them and their difference, and to accept the fact that I don't like this and like that, but it's their way, so to speak. And in some ways I can't accept it. I can't accept the right of sati in England or India, for example. Anyway, toleration, not acceptance, not danger. That's the way forward in America for solving the race problem, at least at root. I'm Robert Kibler, running for the House in District 40 here in North Dakota, and you can get to my website, robertkibler.com, all one word, or Kibler for District 40 on Facebook, if you want to see more about me or see where this post is to be posted. Hope you vote for me. Thank you.